The afternoon sun lingered over Kurukshetra like molten gold, its light spilling across the armor of countless warriors waiting for destiny to strike. Yet amidst that sea of restless hearts, there sat today one man, Arjuna, the son of Pandu, his heart pulled between wisdom and duty, his eyes reflecting both peace and storm. The hum of the conch shells had faded. Only silence spoke now, heavy and sacred. Beside him, upon the golden chariot, stood Krishna, his presence radiant yet soft, his gaze deep as eternity itself. The air shimmered around him, as though the universe bent quietly to his will. Arjuna turned, his voice low and searching. Krishna, tell me again, who is the true yogi? The one who renounces all work, or the one who acts but is untouched by what he does? Krishna's eyes glowed with compassion. Ah, Partha, he said gently, the answer lies not in what the hands do, but in where the heart dwells. Both paths, Sankhya and Karma, lead to peace, but one shines through stillness and the other through motion. The wise see no division where the ignorant see too. Arjuna frowned, his breath shallow. Then how can I, who must fight, be at peace? How can I act without being bound? A smile flickered on Krishna's lips. You can, Arjuna. For the one who knows me, who acts as an offering, who neither craves reward nor flees from work, such a one is free even amidst battle. As Krishna spoke, the world seemed to still. Even the horses, white as moonlight, bowed their heads as if listening. The golden flag above the chariot fluttered softly, carrying Hanuman's image against the vast horizon. And within Arjuna's heart, a quiet question began to awaken, not of victory, not of loss, but of freedom. The wind swept through the field, carrying whispers of armor and destiny. Krishna looked into Arjuna's uncertain eyes and said, Listen carefully, O Dhananjay. The Sankhyayogi, who has realized his self, sees no doer in himself. He knows, I do nothing, eating, walking, breathing, sleeping. He knows that all these arise from nature, not the self. His soul watches, silent and still, untouched. Arjuna tilted his head, his brow furrowed. And the man of action, Krishna, the one who lives amidst the world? Krishna's voice grew like a melody over the silence. The Karmayogi too lives free, Arjuna. He performs all duties, yet his mind rests in peace. He offers his work to the divine as a river flows into the sea, never asking for what it brings. His heart stays steady, untouched by success or failure. The breeze lifted Krishna's golden robe, shimmering in the afternoon sun. His blue skin glowed like deep sapphire, his eyes radiant with compassion. Arjuna's voice trembled. Then, they are one, are they not? The man of wisdom and the man of action? Krishna nodded, a smile curving softly. Yes, Partha. When knowledge and action unite, peace is born. The Sankhyayogi sees the truth of being. The Karmayogi lives that truth in every breath. One knows by silence, the other knows by service. But both are pure. Arjuna bowed his head, his armor gleaming like a mirror in sunlight. Then I too must become both, he whispered. The divine smiled. Yes, my friend. Fight without hatred. Act without pride. Offer every arrow to me, and you shall be free. The sun tilted westward, bathing Kurukshetra in hues of umber and flame. Around them, the world roared with waiting armies, yet on the chariot, there was only calm, the calm before awakening. Krishna's voice fell like thunder wrapped in music. Arjuna, the true yogi is the one who has conquered his mind. He neither rejoices when fortune smiles, nor despairs when fate turns cruel. His senses serve him, not rule him. He walks through pleasure and pain, gain and loss, untouched, unmoved, free. Arjuna's fingers brushed the string of his Gandiva bow, trembling. But the senses, Krishna, they drag the mind like wild horses. How does one tame them? Krishna's eyes deepened like endless night. By knowing, O Arjuna. by remembering that you are not the body, nor the mind, nor the senses. You are the witness, the eternal self, untouched by all. A gust of wind swept across the field. Arjuna's hair fluttered, dust glinting like gold around them. His eyes widened as if seeing through the veil of illusion. For a moment, the battlefield disappeared. Only the rhythm of his breath and Krishna's voice remained. See, Arjuna, Krishna said softly, the Karmayogi acts not for himself, but for the world, and yet remains pure. His joy lies in doing what must be done, not in what it gives him. Such a one lives in freedom even amidst fire. The chariot creaked as Arjuna straightened, his gaze sharpening. Then it is not action that binds, but desire? Exactly, Krishna said, his voice echoing like light through the heart. Desire is the chain, action the field, and knowledge the sword that cuts it. Fight without thirst for result, and your soul shall remain as vast as the sky. Evening shadows stretched long across the land. The sun had begun its slow descent, casting a halo of crimson light upon Krishna's golden chariot. The air trembled with unseen power as Krishna continued. O Arjuna, he said, the Karmayogi dedicates all his acts to the divine. He eats, he gives, he works, all as an offering, like fire consuming everything placed within it. Such a man's work too is consumed in purity. His soul becomes light itself. Arjuna listened, his heart alight. So every act, even the smallest, can be divine? Yes. Krishna's voice grew bright, like dawn breaking. When performed without attachment, every deed becomes sacred. Even lifting a blade of grass, if done in surrender, carries the fragrance of eternity. The sound of distant conches echoed faintly, like the heartbeat of the world. Krishna's eyes gleamed like stars. But he who acts for himself, Arjuna, chained by desire, is bound by his work. He tastes joy and sorrow with each fruit he seeks. But he who offers all to me, his actions purify him like sacred fire, leaving behind no shadow. Arjuna bowed deeply. Krishna, then teach me to act, to offer, to live in that fire. Krishna's gaze softened, a smile rising like sunlight. You already are, my friend. Every breath, every motion, every heartbeat, offer it, and the fire of yoga will turn your labor into liberation. The air grew cool as twilight approached. Stars began to flicker over the horizon, like silent witnesses of divine truth. Krishna and Arjuna sat facing the vast expanse of the battlefield. Its dust now turned to gold in the dying light. Look at the lotus, Arjuna, Krishna said, pointing toward a small pond shimmering nearby. Though it grows in water, its petals remain untouched. The yogi, too, lives in the world but is not stained by it. His body works, his mind obeys, but his soul rests in me. Arjuna's eyes softened. And the man of the world, Krishna, what becomes of him? He who works for reward, Krishna replied, is like one rowing against the current. Every gain brings loss, every joy hides sorrow. But the Karmayogi flows with the current of the divine. His work is effortless, his peace unbroken. The sound of the wind passed between them, gentle yet vast. Krishna's blue form seemed to glow in the growing dusk, golden outlines radiating from his body like an eternal flame. Tell me, Madhva, Arjuna said quietly, have you ever acted without attachment? Krishna smiled knowingly. Every act I do is for the world, Arjuna. I have nothing to gain, yet I act. For if I did not, the worlds would fall into chaos. To live in balance, to act in harmony, that is my law. Arjuna closed his eyes, breathing deeply. For the first time, he felt the weight of his duty lift, like a cloud breaking apart under sunlight. The path was clear, night had settled, its calm profound and deep. The battlefield shimmered under the moon, a sea of still armor and sleeping men. But on the golden chariot, light still burned, soft, golden, alive. Krishna's final words of the day fell like nectar into Arjuna's awakening soul. The one who has given up attachment, whose mind is steady, whose senses serve him, who sees joy and pain as one, that is the true yogi. Such a man lives in the body, yet is beyond it. His every act is worship, his every breath is prayer. Arjuna looked at Krishna, awe in his voice. Then the Sankhyayogi knows by silence, and the Karmayogi knows by service. But both reach the same shore? Yes, Partha, Krishna said, smiling, his voice calm as the night. The wise see no difference between the two, for both live in freedom, one in knowledge, one in action, but both in me. A long silence followed, filled only by the rustle of banners and the soft neigh of horses. Arjuna gazed toward the stars, his heart still yet alive, his mind free yet awake. I understand now, Krishna, he whispered, to act in the world, but belong to the infinite, that is the path. Krishna's eyes gleamed with warmth. And now, Arjuna, fight, not for victory, but for truth. Act, but stay free. Let your arrows fly as prayers, your sword shine as service. Then you shall know peace, even amidst war. The moonlight spilled upon them like divine blessing. The chariot gleamed as though forged of stars, and the two souls, one divine, one human, sat together in timeless harmony. And somewhere deep within, the universe itself seemed to whisper, act without attachment, love without possession, live without fear, and you shall be free.